Elon Musk is a name that we've all come to be quite accustomed to in recent years. He's known for many things, including being the founder and CEO of a multi-billion-dollar company like Tesla and SpaceX. As we already know, or maybe some of us don't know, Elon Musk is the wealthiest man on Earth. He is so rich that he's got $100 billion on Jeff Bezos, the second richest person, bringing his net worth to $218.1 billion. How insane is that? And apart from the many things he is, he's the father of 7 children, 6 boys, and a girl. In this video, we'll be looking into the luxurious lifestyle of Elon Musk's kids. Before we get into how these little gremlins live, we should probably tell a little background story of who they are. Tesla boss Elon Musk met his first wife, Canadian author Justine Wilson, at Queen's University in Ontario, Canada. They did it for a while before going their separate ways. However, they reunited again a few years later. In an interview with Marie Claire, Justin said, "One night over dinner, he asked me how many kids I wanted to have. 1 or 2, I said immediately. Although I could afford nannies, if I could, I'd like to have 4. Their reunion ended in the couple getting married in 2000, and by 2002, their son, Nevada Alexander Musk, was born. Unfortunately, the couple lost the kid at just 10 weeks old when he died from sudden infant death syndrome. Regardless, Justine wanted to try again using the IVF method. She said, "I buried my feelings, coping with Nevada's death by making my first visit to an IVF clinic less than 2 months later. Elon and I plan to get pregnant again as swiftly as possible." As fate would have it, Xavier and Griffin, a set of twins, were born in 2004. Then Kai, Saxon, and Damien, triplets, were born in 2006. During their time as a couple, they lived on the Musk family property in Los Angeles, California. It was a 45,000 square foot mansion on 1.5 acres of land, with 6 bedrooms and 8 bathrooms. The couple also purchased a 4,900 square foot home for their kids to live nearby and with their nanny. Everything seemed like it was going great until Elon Musk asked Justine for a divorce in 2008. Elon met actress and entrepreneur Tallulah Riley at a party in 2008, and he proposed to her 1 month later. This was 6 weeks after his divorce from Justine Wilson. In an interview with the Daily Mail, Elon Musk said, "I was actually on a plane headed to Australia. I had just gotten a divorce, and it might have been sort of impulsive. But then again, maybe not." Although they got married soon, their marriage was far from smooth sailing. Tallulah once told London's Telegraph newspaper that Elon is not an easy person to live with. But she insisted that there are certain things that you have to put up with if you want to be married to someone as busy as him. Elon and Tallulah were said to have been married twice. They were first married in 2010, but they divorced 2 years later. They then remarried in 2013 before again divorcing in 2016. They didn't have any kids together, but Tallulah was very involved with Elon's kids. A year after their second divorce, Elon dated Amber Heard, who was also said to have spent time with Elon's 5 kids before meeting Canadian singer Grimes in 2018. It was said that they connected intellectually and over their work ethic and their creativity, even though they were a very unlikely couple. By 2020, the billionaire and Claire, also known as Grimes, had a baby boy together, and his name is Xaeaxii, pronounced X-A12. There's no denying that that's a curious name, but he's called X for short. In December of 2021, Elon Musk and Grimes welcomed another baby via surrogate. The baby girl was named Exa Dark Sidereal Musk. The singer revealed in an interview that she was usually referred to as Y, the opposite of their son's X. We can all agree that each child has a very cool name, lifestyle, and character. Since the divorce between Elon Musk and his first wife, the mother of his first 5 kids, the billionaire said that they have equal custody of the kids and spent more than half of the week slightly with him. Tallulah Riley, Elon Musk's ex-wife, talked about her life as a stepmom and Elon as a dad while speaking to Ashley Vance for his book. Vance wrote, "According to Riley, Elon is kinda cheeky and funny. He's very loving. He's devoted to his children. He tries to come home early for family dinners with her and the kids, and maybe play some computer games with the boys." She mentioned that the boys are taught to appreciate their lives, to be disciplined, and they're good travelers. And as much as they can, they try to give them the idea of a normal life. In a TikTok video, actress Ai Yamado described Elon's triplets as very well behaved in January 2021 after babysitting them. As you may have noticed, we have talked mainly about Elon Musk's older children, Xavier, Griffin, Kai, Saxon, and Damien. However, as mentioned earlier, the billionaire has two other children with Canadian singer Grimes, and they're referred to as X and Y. The eldest child the couple shares together is just about 23 months old, and Y is only 4 months old, so they're basically babies, and you'd think nothing is going on in their lives. Well, that's not entirely true. Although the billionaire and singer have split up after a 3-year-long relationship, they're very mindful of their small family, and they make efforts together to make co-parenting work. However, they have very unconventional parenting styles, and here are just a few of them. Baby X doesn't refer to his mum as mum or mama. Instead, he calls her first name, Claire. The Canadian pop singer has said that she doesn't mind because she doesn't identify with being called mum. It's almost as if her son senses her distaste for the word. That's not something you hear many parents say now. Also, Grimes shared that her son enjoys movie nights with her. That's not unusual. Yet, she further said that she's watched various movies with X, including Apocalypse Now, and apparently he's into radical art. While many parents don't agree that violent movies are baby-friendly, Grimes said that she doesn't think engaging with babies on that level is problematic. Elon Musk and Grimes believe that it's not too early to introduce their kid to individual spheres of interest. For example, Baby X writes music with his mom. Grimes shared that involving her kids in creating sounds and music is a great way for them to develop creatively. Also, in an interview for Vanity Fair, she said about her son, "I think E is really seeing him as a protege and bringing him to everything and stuff. X is out there." And just like Elon Musk did with his older sons, taking advantage of work trips and spending time with them, he said he plans on doing the same. Education. Many kids are homeschooled, but not for all the same reasons, or in the same way as these billionaire children. Elon Musk oversees several multi-billion-dollar companies, so it's really not that far-fetched that he's very intentional about educating the potential successors of his life's work. Okay, so here's the cool part. Elon Musk owns a school, Ad Astra, located at SpaceX, exclusively for his children and those of his employees. The total number of students enrolled in this school is about 40. The billionaire has said a couple of times that he feels the curriculum used in many schools is outdated, and even when they're changed, it's still a rinse and repeat version of the old ones. He once said that the education should be catered to match the aptitudes and abilities of the students at different times of their development. At Ad Astra, many things are done in a completely different fashion. For example, the grading system isn't applied. Teachers are hired to educate students based on their abilities, aptitudes, and interests. Self-reliance, problem-solving, and good leadership are skills instilled in them very early in this program. Also, students get individualized attention from their teachers, and their learning process is very specific to them. Elon Musk's kids are literally being guided on the path of success and global domination. Vacations and family time. Imagine casually traveling with the wealthiest person alive on a trip entirely sponsored by him. What kinds of places do you think they'd go to? Elon Musk took his older sons to the Monaco Grand Prix one time. The billionaire mentioned that they all got to hang out with the Prince and Princess of Monaco. How cool is that? They're not always out touring kingdoms and hanging out with royalty. Once every year, Elon Musk and his sons go on camping trips to private locations where they have a nice bonding and relaxing time. This serves as a getaway for the family from media and cameras. Elon Musk has said on many occasions that he spends almost as many of his non-working hours with his children, who he often refers to as the loves of his life. This includes playing games with them, or sometimes flying them over to the Tesla factory in California when he's held up at the office. This way, he gets to hang out with his kids while they learn tech things. Discipline. Elon Musk has confirmed a couple of times that as much as he's a loving father, he's firm, and he takes discipline very seriously. The billionaire has a rule that his children are accustomed to, and they can't go against, which is they're not allowed to play more games than the number of books that they've read. Even when they play games, they're not allowed to play games that aren't mentally tasking. For example, Elon Musk made one of his sons delete a video game because the game's primary objective was to tap on a cookie. Crazy? No. How much more intentional can a parent with high hopes for their children get? These kids are not in the public eye, but positive things are said about them whenever they're spoken of. Although Elon Musk is a sweet father, he's big on values and good behaviors. While he lavishes on his kids, and he's in more ways than you could ever dream of, he makes sure that they understand how privileged they are and how the circumstances of his upbringing were very different. And there you have it. Thanks for watching the whole video.